Hi, everyone. It's good to talk to you again on another beautiful fall day. I'm sitting out front again. I'm going to do that as long as I can before the weather drives us indoors. And I want to talk to you a little bit about Module 7. We are getting really close to the end of this class, and much of what you do in this next week will have implications and might, again, be used in your final project, which will be in another week. So what you have this week are 3 assignments. The discussion is one of them, 7.1, and then 7.2 and 7.3, and they all build on one another. So the things you do in the discussion for this week, which involves reading some articles about trauma-informed classrooms and resilience and child traumatic stress and trauma care in schools. There's 3 articles for you to read. None of them, at least the first 2, are not very long at all. But they should give you some ideas and strategies of some things that you could possibly use in your classroom. And I'll let you read through the rest of that there. But what you write about there on the discussion can become at least part of your assignment for 7.2. For 7.2, you have the choice between 4 different rather lengthy articles and resources. One is about trauma-informed school strategies during COVID-19. One is called 123 Care, a toolkit for caregivers of children. And that one is more for young children, because I know some of you are dealing with preschool and below. There is one called Trauma-Informed Classroom Strategies Manual, which is just like it sounds. And then the Child Trauma Toolkit for Educators, which includes things for the classroom and for those of you that are maybe in administrative or programming positions or school counselors, you might find something there. And there's 4 of those there, so you can choose the one that you feel best fits for your work assignment and what you're doing. And you're going to be looking for 12 to 14 strategies from that article to put into your a spreadsheet that you're going to create about some trauma-informed strategies you could use in your job assignment. You're also going to be doing some internet research to look for other articles and other strategies you can use, and you're going to be putting those in the spreadsheet. You can go back to some of the strategies you really liked from assignment, from the discussion for this module, and plug those in. You might have a few that you used in previous assignments where you came up with some ways to build connections. You could plug some of those in. And that you have to have 4 categories, as you're going to read there. There 3 of the categories are listed in the prompt for this assignment, and 1 is of your own choosing. So you can kind of customize it a little bit for what you're doing. But one of the categories is APA citations for each of the strategies. So make sure that's in there. Excuse me. And another one is some notes about the strategy. This does not need to be a long paragraph for each strategy. This is mainly enough information so I know what you're talking about, and so that when you look at the spreadsheet, it contains any words that you might want to search for and that will help you remember what the strategy is about. That's your assignment 7.2. Then in assignment 7.3, you're really going to be applying this, because you're going to be taking 2 lesson plans, or it could be initiatives that you're working on as a director of a program, or it could be if you're an administrator who leads faculty meetings, it could be something related to that, or building climate, whatever. And you are going to create plans, and that's all laid out there, that include the modifications that you would want to use with children who are traumatized within your classroom or your building, or things that you want to work with your teachers on to help them better meet the needs of children who are traumatized. And all the information about that is there in the prompt. But I also want you to remember that you do not need to include citations within your lesson plan outline and your objectives and all of that. The last paragraph of each of the lesson plans is an explanation, or it could be a couple paragraphs, whatever you need, is an explanation about how the strategies you selected and put into your lesson plans support traumatized children, and the outcomes you anticipate from using those strategies. And in that paragraph, then you need to include your citations for what you have written about in that paper, but not scattered throughout your lesson plans. That makes them kind of artificial and hard for you to use. So that's the information. If you have any questions about that or want a greater explanation, just drop me an email and I'll be glad to talk to you about that. And also, I just want to make you aware of one other thing. The optional Zoom meeting has been scheduled. The people that replied to that could meet on Tuesday, October 5th from 7:30 to 8:30. If you did not fill out the doodle scheduling poll, but would like to join us and are available during that time, you're welcome to. I have included the link in the announcement that goes along with this video. So if you want to join us, we'd be glad to see you. And you can pick my brain during that time about things for the 7.1 through 7.3 assignments, or for the upcoming 8.2 assignment, which is your big final project for this class. I hope you have a great week. I hope you were able to get out and enjoy this beautiful Sunday afternoon weather and relax and rejuvenate and are ready for another week of school. Bye-bye.